ass beat every day to money taking. I wouldn't have that. Ooh, that's sweet.
Isn't that?
What is that?
Deadhead crossed with purple punch.
Oh my God, that tastes, I mean, that smells so sweet.
I know, but it doesn't actually come through. I think I have one left. There's 2 seeds left. I think I'm gonna pop the last 2 seeds of this.
Yeah, pop
This winter.
Pop that shit.
Because this is the last, I got one, I got a small, it's probably about this big, just a regular fucking little 3-gallon baby. It's gonna come down. I think it's almost ready, but I think I might let it go an extra 10 days. Just fuck it. Let it go all the way through, see if I can get a little extra, see if it pulls out, get some smell. I've always cut it down kind of early. Put this here.
So my car needs a new transmission.
Why?
Because the old one is fucked up.
What do you do with it?
It's age, dude. That car's old. That's a 2013.
Doesn't feel that old.
I know it doesn't, and I love that car. But $5 grand to put a transmission in?
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Call it Jesus. 'Cause that's ridiculous. I can buy another car, but I still want to keep that car, but I'm not going to do it every minute.
5 good. The dual trains.
Yeah. Okay. Train.
Alright, let's try this.
Michelle called me last week.
And?
She ain't going nothing. She ain't been high in 2.5 months. 'Cause she's trying to get a nursing job. When she's trying to get a nursing job, you gotta go through all of the, you know, they're gonna test you and all that shit.
Test you for what? Oh, weed.
For drugs.
Yeah.
That blew my mind. She told me she hadn't smoked a joint in 2.5 months. I was like, what? But I knew that was going down, like that little meeting you have around the corner. I knew that wasn't gonna last much longer.
It's done?
I went around, I went around there a couple of times and, hey, they don't do shit. You know, I mean, I just see no real, they had no real effort in trying to do anything.
Well, there's not much you can do. I'm sure if you did more than what he was doing, people in the area would complain.
No, I'm not talking about that place as much as Michelle's little club.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
they come there?
Yeah, they used to go downtown. Well, that crowd, half those people are dead.
Makes sense. They're all unhealthy as fuck.
Yeah, so,
So am I.
so is everybody. So is everybody. Is this what I just smelled?
Yeah.
I kinda like the taste.
Good.
Huh?
Good.
You don't like the taste?
No.
I kinda like it.
Oh, God, it's horrible.
It's not horrible.
Tastes like musk.
Yeah, it does.
Tastes like mold. Not mold, like mold, but like musky.
Musky.
I told you I don't like them. Not all. Some of them have a little different. Like some of them kind of have some fucking weed flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
But all of them kind of taste like that.
Yeah.
Just basic musky. Bleh. So yeah. But he's gotta get that weight.
They gotta get that weight.
Bruce's girlfriend works at Jars.
Oh yeah?
Like for the marketing
Mm-hmm.
department or whatever for the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So So supposedly he's getting a ton of free shit, so he'll be bringing me free shit to try.
Cool.
God damn, the dispensaries are fucking crazy. So we have to go for. My wife needs. She doesn't smoke. She can't smoke my weed. It's too strong.
Okay. I understand that.
That fucks her up.
I know. Girls used to come over and visit me, and they couldn't smoke your weed either. They're smoking that thing on the sofa. Do you really think that not quite that strong?
I did it once, man.
I was like, no.
It's like, no, I don't think we can do it. So she quit for a while. She quit for like a couple months. Because like it was giving her, she was having a panic attack and stuff.
Yeah.
So she eats the edibles now every once in a while, and then which are the gummies. And then she'll also, a couple of the vapes she likes.
Yeah.
She can hit it a couple times and it's like a smooth, all nice down, it doesn't really fuck her up. So we went into, I really wish I could remember the name, it's not that fucking hard to name. It's up on John R. and like 12 and a half. Ajax is what it's called. That's not 12 and a half, but it's Ajax. So it's an old gym. That's what the building is.
Yeah.
It had a fucking like Madison Heights, not YMCA, but some kind of Madison Heights fitness club.
Yeah.
Was in this fucking gym. So when you walk up, it's big steps, man. It's kind of crazy that there's no like. I guess there is a path to go up if you wanted to walk the long way, but it's like 3 decent sets of stairs to get up into. It's a gym. Makes sense.
Yes.
People want to work out, so it's like, here, how about starting working out?
Start your steps.
Yeah. So the one guy was having trouble getting up, like he's had to stop at every top of the steps because it like steps and then it had a little walk and then more steps. Yeah, well, it had his back was bothering him or some shit. Older man. So when you walk in, they're only using the top floor of this place. The rest of it's, I'm guessing, is all storage because again, it was a gym. And there's only like one room.
Got one big room.
One big room. It's kind of crazy how much fucking, it's so bright and colorful, and they put way more effort in making sure that you see the vapes and edibles than the actual flower. Like the flower is always in, like, it's in jars. Like there's a lot, like it used to be, like Live, you go to Live, and a lot of stuff came prepackaged.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, they do have packaging, because again, maybe it's because I can't distinguish what's the package for the fucking weed and what's the package for the fucking vape and the edibles. Because some of the packaging is good. So I asked her, I'm like, I saw that Calvin, there was a helmet, like a football helmet decoration sitting on a thing, and it was for Calvin Johnson's weed. And I was like, you have any of that right now? And she goes, I wouldn't do that.
Who said that?
The bartender told me it's like bottom end.
Wow.
I was like, damn. All right, well, no, I don't want bottom end. That's
No,
for sure.
fuck no. Bottom end.
So I think from now on, when I go with my wife, I guess I probably should grab a couple of samples.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Put a bitch on the fucking goddamn ashtray. That's wrong, man.
Shut up.
But at the same time, I really don't want to grab because they got pre-rolls everywhere.
Everywhere. They sell them at the service station.
Wait, what?
The service station around the corner from me on 7 Mile and Myers sells pre-rolls and CBC.
CBD, that's different.
I mean CBD.
That's probably THCA or something. THC, whatever the fuck it is. The shit that's legal.
$2 for one.
Yeah, that's the legal stuff. The shit that anyone can
But
buy.
that don't get you high, does it?
No.
So why are people buying it?
Well, it might get people who don't smoke weed high. I don't know. It's the stuff you can buy online. The same shit, like legal. It's like a a loophole because it's not a specific THC. Don't,
Gotcha.
don't use that bottom shit.
This is down here?
Yeah.
Well, I got a little stack of stuff like that here. I'm not gonna use it. I also want
But it doesn't
That's
look,
more like it.
they do not do a good job of showing like, I don't know how you're supposed to do it, because when weed sits in a fucking jar like it does, like it's gonna sit in here, I mean, I guess, because again, some of this isn't the best looking deadhead.
Are we on?
Yeah, we've done it all the time.
Good morning, everyone.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You have to tell me though,
It's
because I'm busy concentrating on this.
Oh, you were talking as if you were on.
Good morning, everyone. Please subscribe and please like.
Because over time, as it travels, it's gonna fucking break down and be smaller.
Yeah.
So, but the jars look like unappealing.
Yeah.
Every time I like walk into most of them, they have them sitting up. They have the top shelf, the middle shelf, the bottom shelf, and they all look the same. The top shelf look exactly the same as the bottom
It
shelf.
does.
So it's like, well, how do you determine what's what? Price, I guess. What they paid for is probably. I assume.
Please go to my GoFundMe page, and if you want posters, leave in the comments some information so I can get you posters. I have 2,000 posters, all different designs. You know, my biggest fan is Henry. Henry is such a fan. But he's been watching me do drawings ever since out of high school. So he knew about it before anybody else. I did a mural on a ceiling.
Mural?
Yeah, on the ceiling in his
Not
bedroom.
a mural. Mural.
Mural.
You said mural.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did one on the ceiling in his bedroom.
You correcting people's English.
Hey,
As if I know it.
hey, if I said it wrong, please tell me. I'm not perfect. Don't even intend to try to be perfect.
I think Deadhead is a joint weed.
It's what?
A joint weed.
Yeah.
Like a pre-roll weed.
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean,
don't get me wrong, when it
but I
looks
mean-
like that, it looks fine, but it's small buds, so it's like never really as appealing as
as the big,
as the
gnarly
TC
looking buds.
and the fucking Fuego. The Fuego has way more appealing of a bud
Yeah.
structure, I guess you would say.
And it's strong too. It's very strong. I like it too.
Well, Fuego's,
Yeah.
I love Fuego. Fuego's my second favorite. When it's right, it's fucking,
Yeah, it's fantastic.
it's kind of creamy.
It's
The
fantastic.
smell when you break it up is unfucking deniable. You're
It's
like, oh, that's-
fantastic.
Oh, unreal.
And if these motherfuckers with these dispensaries had any sense, they would hire somebody like you to really bring up
They
their.
don't care.
I guess
You know what a dispensary is? It's a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, you're right.
That's all it is. Because again, they're giving away fucking shit for fucking, like they gave us 30% off. That means
They can afford to
that,
do it.
yeah, because they're basically marking the fuck out of this shit.
Yeah. And they're not
Which
paying,
means-
and they ain't paying shit for it.
That's my point. They're paying nothing for it, and by paying nothing for it, they're forcing the market to fucking produce the worst
Garbage.
shit. Yeah.
Garbage.
Because they don't have, there's not a dispensary that can go, hey, I found a local grower, I'm gonna start giving his shit, some dude who grows in his basement, it only grows so much, I'll be his local.
That's
guy.
why we need micro dispensaries.
They're supposed to be. You know what's supposed to be a micro grow?
What?
Is DDTs. But when I went in there, it looked exactly like every other dispensary.
Yeah, I haven't been in there yet. I keep saying I'm gonna go in there.
You should go on the way home.
I'm gonna do it today.
And check out the
I just
dispensary.
keep driving, you know.
If you see anything in there that's theirs, like
That they
they
grew.
grew,
Yeah.
grab it and we'll call Tom and do a show.
All right.
And I'll reimburse you.
No problem. You don't have to get reimbursed. You bought me my shit. You don't have to reimburse me.
But yeah, I feel like it's a Braden day today.
You do?
Yeah, I'm feeling Braden be calling me today.
He looks at a lot of my drawings.
Yeah, he's very active
Yeah,
online.
yeah, he looks at a lot of my stuff.
Likes to post shit on there.
He be dressed up in suits on this
Yeah,
shit.
he goes to fucking weddings and stuff.
Yeah,
Friends' weddings and...
he be looking sharp.
Yeah, he's a dude that could have went a different way, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, he was very violent when he was young.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Very violent. Like to just get in fights.
And you wouldn't believe it. If you talk to him now, or hang out with him, you wouldn't believe that.
Oh, sometimes you will when you talk to him. Just stop by, say good morning, fellas. Hope you all have a good day. Thank you, Mike McGrew.
Thanks, Mike.
#1 fan.
We love you too.
Well, dial that back a little bit. I think we're cool. Love is a little strong. I don't know you. You might murder kids.
Yeah, but I love what I see and hear. I'll put it that way. I'd rather love than hate. Sometimes these people that are fucked up like that need love. Because it's lacking in their life. That's why they're fucked up. Love everybody until you can't. That's how I do it. Tell them, show me something really fucked up. I'm like, oh, enough of you.
Yeah. Even then, there has to be a point of forgiveness still.
Yes, there does. So man, these motherfuckers are freaking out with this 3-1 Atlas. Have you been keeping up on that?
I have not seen anything on it.
Oh my God.
That's the rock that
they-
turned towards us.
Yeah, and
Right,
they
they think
they-
turned towards us by the trajectory or whatever.
they think it's a spacecraft.
Right.
And all the readings from all of the telescopes, James Webb, all of those telescopes, all the readings, it's doing shit that comets have never done, that we've never witnessed comets doing. Plus, it generates its own light, and they say it's part of it is metal, smooth metal.
But what if they're like us and they ruin their fucking planet? And they're looking for somewhere else to go.
But see, it doesn't make sense. Like yesterday, they claimed that they were trapped.
Okay. It doesn't make sense, but if they're not nothing, and 100 years from now, we're at a point where we can send off a generational ship, but we've wasted the Earth making it, which is probable as fuck. The Earth is basically inhabitable to the point where people are living the wealthy live completely underground in artificial fucking cities, while the top of the Earth is, so basically a group of wealthy have sent themselves out into space. What if that's what this is? Because there's
Could
a show.
be.
There's a show called. God damn it.
The possibilities are unlimited.
Well, that's true.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do
See,
understand what you're saying.
see, that's why when I was younger, and I used to hear statistics from the scientists. I said, well, how do they know that?
Hold on. Statistics? What are you talking about? That's not. Statistics are fucking numbers that they calculate. That's not like a fucking.
It's not in stone.
No, nothing is.
And
That's,
but
that's what a true
but
scientist says.
academia would make you think it is.
What?
Like like when they talk about Einstein, how brilliant Einstein was, but he wasn't that brilliant. Because a lot of his theories are starting to be proven. Not they were wrong, but they were
weren't
they were
finished.
calculated
They
properly.
weren't finished.
Right, they were calculated
Again,
properly.
that's why he's brilliant, is because at the time no one else could think like that. That's all.
Yeah, but I think they went too far in thinking he was brilliant.
Hold on.
Not that he wasn't. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he wasn't.
But what did they like?
But they found out shit with these telescopes.
But they only found this shit out because of Einstein. If Einstein doesn't do what he does, for one, E equals MC squared is the reason we have nuclear fucking fusion. So if he doesn't come up with that equation to start
Somebody would have.
somebody would have maybe.
Somebody would have.
Maybe.
There are a lot
There
of...
was a fucking a trillion other humans that came before Einstein.
Was Einstein
didn't come
Jewish?
forward. I don't know.
You don't?
I don't care.
No, I'm just asking you a question.
I think he
Jew-
was Jewish.
Of course he was. Einstein.
Okay.
Come on. Of course he was.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Well, I do.
Because again, the guy was ridiculed, but not ridiculed, but he was basically, he was not even.
Well, he was
by the
ridiculed
time-
for a
by the time-
minute.
By the time he died, he wasn't like, he came up with this brilliant idea in the beginning, and then by his end, he couldn't come up with anything else to, he was only here for that idea. That's the point. We're all here for a reason. Like, he was here to produce that idea so other people could take that idea and expound on it. And other people are going to take the ideas that
Whether
they
it was
expound-
right or wrong.
Right. And other
Right.
people are going to take those ideas and
I
they're
got
going to
you.
expound on them by
I got
either
you.
disproving it or proving it.
Yes.
That's how it works. We're all here to do that to get us to keep us evolving, I guess you would say. There's no real fucking point. There's no winner. There's not a fucking person who dies and like he dies and he's like, oh, you win. Guess what you get?
So have you heard about the?
Like, what the fuck would you want?
So this 31 Atlas thing.
You know?
They said it rated at one point to almost the speed of light.
How would they see it then?
What do you mean, how would they see it? The telescopes see it. And the telescopes measure speed, density, what it's made out of, what gases come off of. These telescopes are, this James Webb and what was the one before that?
Science fiction.
Man, these motherfucking telescopes, man. That's why they know now there really was no Big Bang. There wasn't no Big Bang. Because there's things in the universe that shouldn't be there if there was a Big Bang. So that Big Bang theory is dead.
Well, again, it was just a theory of how we see the world from our point of view. You're right. It's that one wasn't proven. That one just has a lot of evidence that kind of
Well,
shapes
yeah,
the world towards it.
they relied on that a lot.
Because it still has a lot of hold. Because again, none of the
Even
shit,
when I was a
but
kid.
that's the thing. None of the shit we even think about has anything to do with the quantum realm. When you start getting to small, shit completely changes.
Oh, unbelievably so.
Right. So the big stuff is irrelevant when you think about how the small stuff reacts. Like it's, I think back to leaving Earth is going to be really difficult due to the fact that we rely on small stuff so much. Our cells only work and hold their shape and do all that stuff because of gravity and bacteria.
And we don't have the technology yet to
Well,
go to
obviously.
Mars.
No, we don't.
I mean, Elon Musk make you think that next year they could leave. No, they can't.
He can't. I mean, and again,
He can try to, but
Blowing up
they'll
ships.
all end up dead.
blowing up ships is one thing, but blowing up ships on our dime so he can make more money. is
Exactly.
fucking
It's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
I would rather NASA waste a bunch of fucking money blowing up ships knowing that it's for the greater good of humanity than this dude just getting richer.
Yeah, but
He don't
NASA,
give a fuck about it.
NASA's kind of weird too, though. I've been doing a lot.
Because again,
I've been
NASA
doing a little
was-
research on
NASA
NASA.
was filled with a bunch of fucking Nazis.
They
By a bunch of fucking racists who didn't want white, or who, did you know that when they fucking, oh, I heard this fucking yesterday, the Packard plant had hired 3 black people to management.
Mm-hmm.
32,000 white employees striked at the same time
Mhm.
because of it.
Yes.
What the fuck was wrong with people?
Did you know that one of the astronauts was black that passed all the tests? But when it came time for the ones to fly as astronauts, they kicked him out.
Yeah. I mean, there's a series on Apple. For All Mankind is what it's called, and the concept is Russia's space program wasn't a failure. So Russia gets to the moon 1 week before Neil Armstrong's supposed to get to the moon. So Russia gets on the moon first, and their program, because again, obviously it didn't happen, and it didn't happen because Russia's fucking society was kind of a farce. It was a tyrant running
Mm-hmm.
basically a piggy bank that he couldn't fucking cash, type shit. So that the space program basically fell apart because there was no leadership of money that actually had. If you wanted to be a leader in Russia, it wasn't. You didn't go and get a fucking rocket science degree. You fucking basically kissed the dick of the person that was.
But they also ran out of money.
Well, they did because their system was stupid.
Yeah.
Their system was built on fucking on what's the word when it's rich kids that are getting all the jobs?
Nepotism.
Nepotism. Yeah. A nepotism that wasn't a nepotism that was based on what the leader wanted and only the leader. And the people above you had, you know.
Yeah.
So, but they didn't, and they get to the moon, and then they send a woman to the fucking moon in the 60s, which causes the U.S. to actually bring women into the fucking fold in the 60s until not.
They sent a woman to the moon.
Hold on. Russia sent a woman. That's the story.
Oh, okay, I got
Because
it.
again, Russia is on par with.
Because they had the first female astronauts, you know.
Yeah.
They call them cosmonauts.
Yeah, but they sent the girl to the moon too, which caused the U.S. to have to actually send a girl.
Yeah.
So it then became an actual moon race where
Yeah.
they started building. By the end of the first season, they have 2 setups on the moon. Each one, they have their own little bases on the moon type shit. For what reason? Who the fuck knows? But it changes that because the whole premise is like Russia doesn't lose, Russia doesn't fail, so Russia is always competing, which causes America to keep competing.
Yeah, it'd be different.
Because once they beat their enemy, then it became we're the best and we can do what we want. And then there's a generation of people who think they actually did it. It was failures of the fucking other side. It wasn't America's ideals didn't win the war. It was Russia's ideals were bad.
Yeah. That whole moon thing.
What? Going to the moon?
Going to the moon and really hiding what's on the moon.
Been to the moon?
The way they're hiding what's on the moon.
We need hiding.
NASA has a program to cover up on photographs, erase shit on photographs. They had 2 people that worked for Jet Propulsion Laboratory. They were photo experts. They knew how to fix the machines and all that. So a couple of machines broke down at NASA. So these 2, at different times, not at the same time, they went to fix the machines. So they're in there fixing the machines, and the guy says he's dead now, but he was on a program back about 15 years ago. And he said he went in there to fix the machine, and he said it was one guy already in there, and he said the guy was acting all nervous. And he said when he came in there were scientists from all around the world there, and he was trying to figure out what are they doing here at NASA. So he was getting ready to fix the machine, and the guy said, "Come here, I want to show you something." And the guy showed him photographs of a base on the dark side of the moon and buildings, you know, roads. And he said that he knew that guy wasn't supposed to show him that stuff, so he just kept quiet. But he said he was excited to get home and look at the news that evening, because he said he just knew that was going to be on the news, how people would react to it. Wasn't on the news that day, wasn't on the news the next day, it never made the news. So he told people about it. So one day he got on his bicycle, he was driving his bicycle, and the truck ran over, killed him. 3 of the people that talked about what's on the moon died really weird. Really weird. Getting run over by cars or have heart attacks when their doctor said he never had a heart problem.
I mean, that's still, because again, back then, fucking doctors sucked.
But not just that, they were knocking people off.
I'm
We
sure
know
they
that.
were.
Yeah.
Yeah, the CIA.
If you didn't go along with the program,
Yeah. I mean, it's still probably happening now to this day.
it does.
We just don't matter.
And they got these, what they call black prisons, or dark prisons.
Yeah, the dark place.
They'll send you off to that shit. Look,
I mean, they got Guantanamo. They just sent you to Guantanamo. You're gone. Because with the Patriot Act, they can just grab you off the street.
oh, this morning I heard that the judges said that Trump can't do that anymore, having troops, police,
Oh,
cities, because the Comitatus Act says that National Guard, soldiers like that, are there to defend the public not to be
Not
against the
enforce it.
Yeah. So he can't do that shit now. He's gonna send them to Chicago. Oh, they caved out on him hard about it too. Man. They came down hard on him. I think he's close to through.
I think he's about done.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna die soon.
If not, he's done anyway.
Well, no, doesn't matter.
No, he's
John
done.
What? He has 3 more years left.
No,
They're
what
not
I'm
gonna
saying
fucking
is,
impeach him.
no, and they want him to run again. What I'm saying is,
I know.
he's losing it.
Well, I'm saying, his health-wise, I don't think he's gonna make it past fucking the year.
He might not.
And then we got J.D. Vance.
I don't think that dude has enough charm to actually keep him.
And, no. You know, I know he's vice president, but I don't think anybody's going to want him to be president.
Well, he's gonna be president.
They're gonna get rid of him.
No, how?
Oh,
They're
they're-
gonna kill him?
No, not kill him.
They can't get rid of if Trump dies tomorrow. The only thing possible is maybe they pretend like he's not dead for a long time, which is very feasible.
Because they said he was missing for 3 days.
Yeah, he usually
They
talks
said
to the
that-
press every day. And
Yeah.
Like 3 days.
So
And
they
he
said
also
something-
plays golf all
They
the
said
time.
something was going on.
Yeah, I heard a little bit about it, but again, I don't know. He's gonna die. That's what humans do.
Well, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Death awaits us all.
And he's old and out of shape
And crazy.
and dealing with a job that makes you stressed out beyond stress.
Oh, he ain't stressed. He ain't stressed out at all.
You can say that.
The only thing he's stressed out about is going to jail. Other than that, he ain't stressed out.
Every fucking president aged.
Yeah.
Drastically.
Oh, yeah.
They all.
Even Obama looked very young, but they showed a picture of him in the inauguration.
Yeah.
Then they showed a picture of him when he was leaving.
That was 8 years. In 8 years, you don't usually age.
He
like that.
turned gray in the motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, I mean. The dude's constantly dealing with death threats.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't want to be president of this motherfucker.
Oh,
They could.
I'm white. I wouldn't want to be
Yeah,
president.
they couldn't pay me enough money to be fucking president.
Well, they could pay me enough.
Well, all that shit is rigged, man. All that shit is rigged. When I say rigged, I mean to the point where you're not gonna be able to run for president unless you jump through a few humps. I mean, hoops.
Our whole life.
You gotta jump through some hoops.
You have to be wealthy. Or you have
Or have a lot of wealthy people behind you.
Yeah, a lot of wealth. And again, wealth don't go after people who aren't wealthy. They always pick the wealthy people.
Of course they do.
Why
But
would
that's why I like that this Billy Carson dude, man. He lays that shit out, man. He is a different kind of human. He lays that shit out. And I've been listening to him for now 2 years. And stuff that he said 2 years ago has come to fruition.
Really?
I wish if I had money, I'd go to Egypt on one of his. He does these tours of Egypt. You go to the Sphinx and Great Pyramids with him.
Oh, he walks through.
Yeah, and he takes you with him. You know, he knows that shit. Because ain't nobody really. I think if he was a phony by now, they would have said, no, this motherfucker knows what he's talking about. I mean, some people don't like him, but most people do. Because his message is positive. He was saying last time I heard him, there's 100 families he said there's 100 families that rule over 8 billion people.
Yeah.
He said 100 families.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been fighting. You thought World War II would help, and it did.
To a certain degree it did.
Yeah. But at the same time,
Still war.
we're still fucking fighting to get equity throughout human time.
And it shouldn't take this long.
I mean, it shouldn't,
But that's the human thing. See,
but
that's,
scarcity is still the mindset of what people think. Because again, most of the world is
It's
set
all-
in scarcity.
it's all
mindset.
money, man. It's greedy motherfuckers.
Well, it's money and food.
Well, this ain't different. You got
Produce-
money, you get food.
But producing good food requires a lot of effort.
They don't give a fuck about that shit.
I know they don't. That's why they produce the bad shit. Did you know that like Nabisco, like all the fucking fast food, or not fast food, but the
All that shit.
snack foods and shit,
All
got
that
bought
shit.
by fucking cigarette companies?
All that shit.
That's why they've gotten worse and worse.
All that shit.
Harder to resist. They've
Well,
literally
I said,
designed the food so you can't resist it.
I sat and watched this Japanese dude, this Japanese, he might be Chinese, sit and tell us how bad American food is. He says, even if you try to eat right, you gotta be careful. He said, there's so much bullshit, chemicals, and all that shit in American food. Preservatives that aren't good for you in American food. That they need to be more natural. He said that's why a lot of Americans are sick with heart disease.
So like, here's a simple example of something. My wife, when we go buy, I stopped doing it. I buy it myself now, like sour cream. She's like, just get the stuff that's cheaper, $2.29. But this one's $2.89.
Mm-hmm.
I want the $2.89 one because the $2.89 one has 3 ingredients in it.
Right. So that's
Salt,
ingredients in
cream, and fucking cultures.
Yeah.
The other one has salt gum or gum and guard gum and a couple of other fucking preservatives, and it's like I
Don't need all
gotta
of
stop
that.
fucking eating this shit.
That's why it's so cheap. So cheap to produce.
It's crazy though. It shouldn't be cheaper than just 3 ingredients. How is more ingredients cheaper? Oh, that's right, because they fucking. Yeah, that's right. They fucking.
You'll figure it out.
They're basically pushing the food that way
Mm-hmm.
because it's cheaper to make because you get tax breaks for using certain things.
I've been trying to eat better, and it's hard. Cause some of the stuff that I thought was good for me, I started reading labels.
Oh, okay.
You start reading labels.
Everything you brought over, I've never seen you bring anything over. I was like, you should be drinking
Stuff that I drink.
that.
Every now and then, I usually drink healthy shit.
What?
9 times out of 10. What do you mean?
If it's got any amount of sugar in it, it's not healthy.
Well, if it's fruit,
No, it's not.
if it's fruit sugar,
No.
yes.
See, that's a misconception you
Mm-mm.
have in your head.
Mm-mm.
Fruit sugar is not good for you. Fructose and
So
sucrose are
fruit,
the same thing.
so fruit is not good for you.
Listen,
No, I'm asking
when
you a
you
question.
eat a piece of fruit, what are you eating? You're not eating fucking straight sucrose, fructose. You're eating fructose with some fibrous material.
Right.
So it's slow. When you drink it, when there's no fiber, so when you drink it, it's like basically your choice is you smoke heroin or you inject it. How do you do it?
So what are you telling me? Don't eat fruit?
No, you can eat fruit. Don't drink fruit juice.
Oh,
Fruit juice is the
unless
same.
you make it yourself.
No, even then, you're basically if you're gonna make a juice that has, for example, spinach, beets, carrots, and a fucking apple, yes, you can do that. But if you're gonna make a fruit juice that has
So
a
I can-
banana and a fucking apple
No.
and an orange and some grapes, no, it's too much sugar. Sugar is, when you drink sugar, it's straight
Now
injected
you need
into
a certain amount of sugar.
No.
Yeah,
don't
you
need
do.
Any. There's enough in everything you eat.
No, I mean your body needs a
No,
certain amount
it
of
doesn't.
sugar.
Your
It's got-
body needs salt.
And sugar.
I can guarantee you, if you look it up, your body doesn't need sugar. You go look. I'll let you do this, and then you come back and you tell me that you
Well,
found proof that your
we
body.
can
needs
Google it right now. That's why they got Google. Right?
I guess we can finish our argument here. No, there's no reason for sugar, because you can get all the carbs you need from fucking the fucking plants
Maybe
you
we
eat.
shouldn't ask Google. Maybe we should ask somebody else.
I mean, what else are you gonna ask?
The American Medical Association.
That's gonna tell me. I'm not gonna ask Google on that. I'm gonna ask Google, and Google's gonna show me. Not interested. Stop. Go on.
What are you talking? Not interested. Stop.
Glucose is essential for life. But sucrose is a very concentrated version of glucose.
Okay.
So, yes, you need glucose. You need
That's-
food. Food, you get glucose from the vegetables you eat, you get glucose from the bread you eat, the pastas, all the different things you eat, without even adding sugar to it. Just the wheat itself is you eat a beet, you're gonna get some sugar. You're gonna get some glucose, you're gonna
I
get,
eat beets all the time.
that's good for you.
I love
because there's
beets.
a ton of other vitamins in it, and there's not a lot of actual sugar. Because fructose itself,
I get those Greek salad. They put a lot of beets and olives in there. I love it. I get the chicken salad. I don't eat the chicken. I get the chicken.
so yes,
Frosty.
you can live without consuming added sugars because your body can obtain necessary glucose, a sugar.
It said added sugar.
Listen, your body can obtain necessary glucose, a sugar, from the sources like fats, proteins, and complex carbohydrates found in whole grains, nuts, vegetables, things like that. While glucose is essential for dietary sugar is not. Most people consume far too much of it.
Dietary sugar.
Sugar in general, like fructose is sugar.
Yeah.
Glucose is not sugar. That's why eating
Right.
a vegetable, because a vegetable doesn't have any fructose.
Add glucose.
Well, it has,
Or the
Cells that-
foundation for it.
yeah, cells that turn it, because again, you're
Yeah.
feeding your bacteria in your body.
Yeah, your body's producing it.
And eating sugar, eating a apple, or eating a, because that's why a banana that is ripe as fuck is worse for you than a apple. And an apple is worse for you than a grapefruit. Because a grapefruit has more fiber
Well, it's amazing.
and less sugar.
It's amazing that the oldest people, the people that live the longest, are mostly Asian.
Yeah.
And they eat tons of fruit and vegetables.
Hold on. Eating fruits and vegetables is not a problem. I'm telling you, eating fruits and vegetables is not an issue. Drinking fruit juice
Oh, okay.
is like consuming
I got you.
a straight injection of fruit.
I got you.
Instead, because again, when you drink a glass of fruit juice, you're consuming 6 fucking oranges
Uh-huh.
at once. You can't eat 6 oranges. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, I could eat 6
Yeah, I'm
oranges,
sure you could, but you're not going
I've
to.
never, I might have done that maybe once or twice in my life.
Yeah, but you're not as an actual lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's different. Because again, you still have the fiber. What happens when you eat it with the fruit is that when it gets into your belly, it dissolves to an extent, and then it gets into your intestines. The fructose is attached to the actual fiber, and it goes through, and then as it breaks down, it slowly releases
yeah.
it. Not a straight, here you go, boop.
Yeah.
So there's a difference. You don't need to drink fruit. You can eat it all the
Juice.
time. You can drink juice, you just want to make it out of fucking straight vegetables with maybe one fruit.
Mm-hmm.
One apple. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. Eating one apple is fine. Eating 5 apples in a sitting, not great. That's just a ton of sugar. And I mean, apples are my thing, and I know it's too much, and I know I need to. I'm not so, like, again, I don't need to do anything, because I'm able to have them, so I'm gonna fucking eat an apple. At some point in the future, I might not be able to eat apples.
What's gonna prevent you from eating an apple?
I don't know. Fucking apples gonna stink?
Oh, okay.
That could happen. A rock could come through and wipe out the whole population of apples.
Well, we got a rock on the way.
What?
We have a rock on its way.
I said rot.
Oh, rot. Something like this.
You never watched Interstellar,
I saw it. Not impressed.
but the beginning was.
It was nothing but
the
a
point.
soap. It was just a soap opera.
Whatever. The point is in the beginning when they're on the planet and the planet is basically left with just corn. We could get to that point in the next 30 years if we don't figure some shit out. Because we're running out of potassium. We're going to use up too much of the nutrients growing the stupid shit that we shouldn't be growing. Like corn is literally the most dominant product on the planet, and we don't even use it for corn.
Yeah. They use it for fertilizer.
Sugar.
They use it for feed.
No, they use it mainly
for
for sugar.
They use it for sugar, fertilizer, feed for animals.
Yeah.
That and Milo. A
Which
lot of
is
people don't
another
know
problem.
about Milo.
That's another thing too. We're eating shit that's eating shit that shouldn't be eating shit. Shit is eating. Like fucking cattle don't go in and fucking eat corn.
See, all this shit sounds good, but how many people can afford to eat like
Well, the point is we have.
That's
to
the
design-
problem.
But it's like that because it's been designed to be like
that?
that.
Because you go into poor neighborhoods, they have terrible supermarkets.
I know, and there's a reason for it.
Terrible.
They make more money off poor people with bad food.
Yeah, with terrible food.
Oh,
Because I went through a thing. I went into this market. There's over, I don't know if it's still there or not. It's on, this is years ago. It's on Woodward near the boulevard. And when I walked in the door, I smelled incense. Fuck.
Why would there be
Why did they bring incense? So I'm walking around shopping. So I went to the meat department. And I picked up this thing, chicken breast. And as I picked it up, I could smell it was bad. You know that smell. And I put it down. And I was going to tell I guess butchers putting that stuff up there. Then I went over there, I picked up a piece of beef. Bad smell. Oh, fuck this. I walked right out. I walked right out.
Yeah, it's tough to compete with Kroger.
And then they closed them down about 2 or 3 years after that happened with me. They got closed down by the health department. Never to open again. They took the money and ran.
Oh, that makes sense. That's what they were trying to do.
Yeah, they took the money and ran. It was called King Cole Market. It was on Woodward and Claremont. That's where it was.
Just people ripping off poor people.
And don't give a shit because they're black. They don't give a shit. I'm just talking about in Detroit, basically. They don't give a shit about black people in here. I watched the thing, the 10 countries black tourists should avoid. And they ran down the 10 countries. It was wild. A lot of places black people just can't go. They say they're super racist in Russia, Ukraine. Oh, they named about 10 or 15 countries. Egypt.
Ukraine's pretty bad too.
Yeah.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Isn't Egypt brown people?
Yeah. That don't mean nothing.
Oh,
That don't mean
different
nothing.
brown.
Different brown and mostly Muslims.
Yeah, Egypt's very.
It's a lot of
Muslim
Muslims.
country.
Not that anything's bad about it, but they have certain strict things that they do that I don't particularly agree with. And they'll take your money, but they're not going to be nice to you. Not in Egypt. They're not going to be nice to you. They said Russia, Ukraine, I can't remember all of them. There's a lot of them. All those Scandinavian countries. They said when they talk to black tourists that go there, they regret that they went. Because not only did they get served bad, but people would do this shit.
Where?
All of Europe, just
Oh.
about. All of the Scandinavian countries, almost all of them.
Really?
Mhm.
There's a lot of ethnic people in Sweden and shit.
And they,
Now,
well, what do you mean ethnic people? What are you talking about, ethnic people?
people of different colors, because again, Sweden's pretty white.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we don't know how they're being treated.
No, I mean,
And they were talking about walking down the street. They said in Russia and Ukraine, they'll beat you up if they see you on the street. I was like, what?
yeah, Ukraine and Russia are pretty bad.
They said they will.
Russia is really bad.
I guess because they're on that vodka and drunk all the time, you know? They're halfway out of their mind.
Well, I mean, they're fucking. They've been they're basically been losing at life since they've been alive.
Yeah.
They were the losing country. While we were supposedly the winning country, who was losing.
Because they changed.
The
Communism couldn't hang.
the dude broke down that fucking the shit he talked about Detroit and the downfall of Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I put a lot of it in. Probably 60% of it, of the shit that was done, was probably due to racism. But there was a lot of other factors of just the city going to.
I would say 80%, not 60.
Well,
I would
mean,
say 80%.
the space, like,
Because
hold on, when you're the car companies were getting so big, and the space that, because again, Detroit's now you look at it and go, there's space everywhere. But the reality was, back in the 50s, there was no space. Every fucking block had a house that was with people full of life. Schools were fucking packed. There was 1.8 million people.
What
in the
years are
city.
you talking about?
In the 40s and 50s.
In the 40s and 50s.
Yes.
Okay, do you know where the country started? Where country land started in the 40s and the 50s?
Yeah, right around 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but that's the point. One of the reasons that the fucking the car companies moved out is one of the reasons was obviously so it was easy. Like there was systemic stuff.
Land was cheaper.
Land was cheaper, a lot cheaper, and they could build sprawling instead of. Because in the city, all the fucking factories were fucking 3 stories, 4 stories tall.
Mm-hmm.
And doing cars and like you think about the Packard building. That's why it was empty and had to be tore down at some point. Because when it was built, it was a marvel. But then the world changed in a matter of fucking a year.
The way they made cars changed.
Yeah, well,
The way they
cars in
produced cars.
general after World War II were completely different. Cadillac Troy.
Yeah. Hello? Yes, you may, but you're calling me at a bad time. Can you give me a call later, like this evening around 5? Yeah, yeah. All right, thank you. Is we back?
Yeah, but again, yeah, a lot of it had like they definitely when they built the suburbs, they built it systemically to keep people from the city from coming out, unless you could live there.
Yeah, they had redlining.
Yeah, basically.
I remember redlining. I remember my parents. We lived on the east side.
Where on the east side?
Charlevoix, you know where Jefferson and you know what I'm saying, Gene. Jefferson and Connor.
Yeah.
All right. There was a school there and a hot dog place and all that kind of shit. But what happened was they bought up all the land around. Every time a house went up for sale, when nobody else get, they snatch it back up. Or they buy a whole block. So they could build that plant.
Well, there's a plant there?
Yeah, Connors. Yeah. Connors and Jefferson, right on the corner.
Okay.
Is it Chrysler? I think it's a Chrysler plant. They've been in that neighborhood for years. But where the house I grew up in, this is no longer here. It's a parking lot for the Chrysler plant.
Yeah, I drive by these plants sometimes that have these parking lots and you think, Jesus Christ, how many people
It's huge.
worked in these places to have that many?
Well, those parking lots are for employees and product. When they make trucks, you roll them up to that parking lot.
Yeah,
Slide them up. So it's for product and employee.
I get it, but it's fucking.
They're massive. And they got train tracks running through the motherfucking. When I was a kid, we used to sneak into the auto factories, different businesses. When they closed, we sneak in. We wasn't stealing nothing. We sneak in, walk around, look at shit. But it was a paper company right there at Charlevoix and St. Jean. And it was a big building. I say it was like 4 stories. But inside, it was just a big 4-story like this. And there was a paper company and they had piled paper up. It was huge, a mountain of paper. So we'd go up to the floor above that and jump off and land in the paper. We were kids, you know. But they, a couple of times they called us and ran us out of there. But that was all industrial shit, man. And then Chrysler came in and said, fuck it, we buying everything. Everything. If it goes up for sale, we're buying
But that's why one of the reasons they left is because the size and the cost would have been.
But it's still there.
No, I meant
You mean,
GM and Chrysler when they built their plant on fucking Mount.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's where they went.
But they were there a long time.
Who?
Those places on now. They
That's
were
why I
there,
said they're the first ones to happen.
yeah, they were there for at least 20 years, 25 years.
Huh? They've been there longer than that.
It might be, I mean, I don't know
Those
exactly.
are built. Those are like those plants are the ones that were built in the 50s.
Okay.
When the flight happened.
See, I was familiar with the plants in Detroit proper. I
Yeah.
wasn't driving out there with old enough to drive out there.
Yeah, because that's where GM moved its tech center and
Yeah.
everything. They put it out on
Yeah, I
down.
remember the tech center, that's on, right off the Van Dyke.
Yeah, they turned Warren into a city.
And the tank plant.
Yeah.
It's they call it an arsenal.
Yeah, the arsenal's there. It's still there.
I almost got a job working there. But I'm glad I didn't.
So
'Cause I heard
it
they
probably would have happened even if there wasn't. That's the point, though. Is I think Detroit. Okay, say for example, Detroit, because Detroit got an influx of people from the South,
Yeah.
and
My parents were some of those people.
yeah, I know. But what if that doesn't happen? What if Detroit doesn't become? What if it's Cleveland, and
It was Cleveland.
I know, but what if it, instead of Detroit getting a lot of those, they didn't get as many, and the city's still like this. The companies would have still done the same thing. Whether it helped the racism part of it, but the reality is they would have came in and they just moved the shit out to the suburbs because it was cheaper, and it also makes people buy cars, and that's their goal is to get everyone to own a car. If you want everyone to own a car, you have to sprawl it out. The city, because Detroit was the motor city, because they had so much car, like it was going to happen no matter what. And again, it accelerated the decay due to the fact that it was like, oh, all the black people live there, so we don't care about it. But at the same time, everyone would have still fled to the city, to the fucking suburbs for the jobs, because that's where the jobs went. Because it was cheaper to build a building out there than it was in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
It was cheaper to employ
My first
out
job,
there because there was less taxes.
my first job, legit job, was working for the Ford Motor Company.
And they moved to Dearborn.
It was right after the riots, and they announced that any able-bodied person who show up at this hospital on the boulevard, we're gonna hire you. Whether you're number 1 or number 550. And let me tell you,
Really?
let me tell you, dude, when I got there, the line was 5 blocks long. Like this, for 5 blocks long. I got there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and they didn't see me until about 5 o'clock in the evening. That's how long the line was. And so they gave you a physical, and they gave you a test, and if you pass both of them, they guarantee you a job for the company. So I passed both of them.
They did this right after the riot.
That's right. So I passed both of them, and so they told me I had a job at the Ford Assembly Plant in Plymouth. Where's that? Oh, it's over here by so and so. Did you go this way and you go that way? And I'm living a half of a mile from downtown, and I don't have a car.
And
I got-
they have no way to get there because there's no public transit out
Oh no, it was pretty buses back there.
there. Oh, was it?
Oh, your buses ran good back there. So that means I had to catch 1, 2, I had to catch 3 buses to get there.
How much were they paying?
I can't remember exactly. It was good money. Don't get me wrong. It was good money. But the problem was there were hardly any black people at that place. And it was
But didn't they just have a line? Like, was the line all white people? That
no, but they send you
the different ones.
yeah.
Oh, the integration.
All the
part.
different Ford plants within, let's say, 30 miles.
Okay.
You went through, back then it was like you suppliers, there's all kinds of plants, stuff. So I get there, my first day, they put me on this, they call it the bottom of the wheel. And the bottom of the wheel, oh, let me tell you, first of all, I had 3 or 4 white guys come up to me and say, fuck you, N-word, you took a job my son could have had. That's what they were telling me. They gave me the worst job. I had the worst job on that line. I'm not gonna say in the factory, but it might have been the worst job in the factory. It was horrible. And they treat the N-word, they couldn't say it enough. N-word this, N-word that, N-word this. You were pissed because I had a job. I had a job.
That's what you had the job that their kid could have had. Now their kid don't have a job.
Oh, they can't get a job. But they just want to be assholes. They can't get a job. That's bullshit. They just want black people to have good jobs. Because we had good jobs and made good money, we'd be moving up to their neighborhoods. And they wasn't having that shit. So they had, their backup was called redlining. You know about
No,
that?
I know about that.
Okay. That was their backup.
That's in the history books.
In case all the other shit didn't work.
Well, maybe it's not in the history books.
It's in certain history books, but it might not be in your mainstream history books.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, they didn't teach me shit about black history. The only people they taught us about was, what was that guy?
Peanut butter guy? Washington Carver?
Washington Carver, and there was another. Fuck. Frederick Douglass.
Oh, yeah, that's
Frederick Douglass. And the peanut man. We protested. We walked out. My first year of high school. I started this little me and a couple other people started this little organization called the Black Youth Movement. We had little, like blue jean jackets with that on the back, you know. So one day, we asked the school to have a Black History course. We can't afford that. So one day, I came to school in the morning, and all the students were standing outside. What the fuck's going on? And they said, we're gonna walk off today and protest that they don't have a Black Studies. Yeah, they did that shit. And 3 months later, they had Black Studies. I was in a lot of protest shit back there. A lot of times. Not all of them, but, you know, I was in protest walks for equal pay for women, all kinds of shit. Back then was a time when you could protest. Or people did protest, I put it that way. Now motherfuckers don't give a shit.
There's too much going on. It's too hard to live as it is.
They don't give a shit.
I think,
None of these motherfucking governments give a shit.
oh, the government's
They don't give a shit. Well, the government is made up of who? People. Hello.
Yeah, but they're not
But my ass.
real people.
Yes, they are. They're real people.
No, they've taken it and made themselves.
They love that almighty dollar.
Yep.
It's all about the dollar.
Before it was dollar, it was gold. Before that, it was salt. Before that, it was sugar. But that shit made sense.
It might be going back to gold.
Salt and sugar and spices,
Oh,
that makes
spices.
more sense.
Yeah. Especially in Europe.
But
They had
fucking
none-
money has no real value.
Europe didn't have none of that shit, man. They said when the first time you came at salt and sugar, they said that motherfucker went nuts. He's running on the gas and shit. He got
Sugar, of course.
Sugar and salt. They
Well-
didn't have salt either.
Yeah, they did. They can make it from the sea.
Yeah, but it wasn't good salt.
What's wrong with sea salt?
Back then, the salt was better refined by them back then. It was little granules and stuff, one big chunks of salt and shit like
no,
that.
You don't know. Some of the best sea salt comes from places over there where they're making it for hundreds and thousands of years.
Well, all I'm telling you is what I read. That's all I'm telling you.
But I can understand the sugar. The sugar
You
gets
see
you
it.
high.
This and
Think about
as
a
far
cake.
as spices, period, though.
Oh.
Europe didn't have nothing.
No, they didn't have any kind of. They had herbs.
They said when they, and that's why they wouldn't try to colonize a lot of those islands.
That's why dill is popular in a lot of the dishes.
Yeah, because they didn't have that shit. They taste
No,
that
they
shit.
had dill.
Just taste that shit. I'm talking about other
Chilies
things.
and yeah.
All kinds of
Cinnamon.
shit. All kinds of spice.
Cinnamon was
All of that shit. Lavender.
Coffee.
All of that shit. And
well, lavender grows in
that's why, yeah, but when
temperate climates.
but when did they start growing? After they learned about it.
Well, yeah, but lavender. I don't know about lavender. It's
Yeah.
sugar, salt and sugar are different because salt preserves your meat.
Coffee too. Oh yeah, and back then,
That's how humans survived.
Back
Because they were
then-
preserving their shit with salt.
it's like right now. The Filipino people I be talking to, they, if they ain't got a refrigerator, they gotta eat all their food right then and there. You can't leave it laying out, rot, rats will get it,
Yeah.
or, varmints will get it,
Yeah.
So, there are people still living like that. I told you, when I first started talking to my friends, my female friend, I told you, I was talking to her one day, she said, I can't cook today. I said, what do you mean you can't cook? What's wrong? The wood is wet. Wood? Show how stupid I am. The wood is wet? What are you talking about? She says, I cook on wood. And it's been raining for 2 or 3 days. I don't have any more dry wood. Okay, what's up? Wait a minute. You don't have a stove? No. Can't afford a stove. I'm like,
Gas is expensive.
what the fuck?
We're privileged as fuck. I get it.
That shit fucked me up though. It really did. And she's such a nice person.
Oh, that battery! Did you see? Oh my god! There's this video I watched about this China company that makes batteries.
Uh-huh.
They have developed a battery. Okay, give you perspective. 10 years ago, to make a lithium battery, it cost like $1,000 per kilowatt or some shit like that. Now it costs $113. So the price has been dramatically dropped.
Dramatic.
They have developed a battery that doesn't hold as much charge, but it's close to a lithium. It's like percentages off.
Okay.
So
Not far off.
lithium batteries, so to give you an example in a car, a Tesla car at 200,000 miles should have like 1,000 charges,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
At that point is what they say is you'll start your battery return will start being
Be
below
less.
85%.
Yeah.
So the first 200,000 miles you should expect maybe at the most a 15% drop, nothing less than that. And then after that point it'll drop more, right? This one is 10,000 charges. So phones, all that shit can charge even more and will be at 85% by 10,000 charges.
Wow.
So all that,
That's in China?
it's in China, all that
Of course.
said, the amount of money it would cost they claim it's going to cost per kilowatt to produce these batteries is $10.
Wow.
It's game changing.
Oh, it is.
It's revolutionary to the point where everything changes now.
Yeah, that's,
It takes a complete foothold off of the fucking,
yeah.
because it's salt. They've made a salt ion battery that can, neighborhoods will be built with solar power and just be able to have it all, like,
Yep.
you'll be able to literally, whole neighborhoods will be battery powered now because you can buy batteries for pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
And supposedly they can just change the fucking factory and do the same thing. The same factory makes lithium to make those. But they're also doing like combo batteries too, some with for cars.
Yeah.
Mainly, so they get, more charge or whatever the fuck it is. But they
More
do-
charge and quicker charge.
Yeah, quicker charge. So that's
I heard about that.
that's some good news that
I
can
heard about that.
change a lot of things coming up, change the way the world, and I don't know, we just have to get through this little like patch of whatever the fuck's happening. I I think it's literally. I
Get through
think,
this little patch you call it.
I literally think this is what happens when you poison your
Wait a
population.
minute, wait a minute, you call it a little patch?
Dude,
It's a big patch, dude.
it is a big patch, but it's what happens when you poison your population with fucking things that they shouldn't be eating. You literally let companies design food that people
See,
can't
your average American, and I'm not saying this because I'm racist or anything, but it's just a fact. Your average white American nowadays, I don't give much stock to it. Back when I was coming up, I used to think that white people were, all of them were smart, you know what I mean? You know, they're nice and
Oh,
smart people.
That was the.
Yeah, you know, they're nice and they're smart. But then as I got older and, you know, went around the world, wherever I went, I saw different. But it's amazing to me that they would vote for a guy that's been accused of all kinds of shit.
I'm telling you, it's the brain not working properly.
And no, it's not, exactly. And,
It's the diet. It's
and
people
the-
being fed pop.
And they would say that people of a lesser to them didn't have rights. Period.
Oh,
No,
they
but-
still do. I don't understand that. That's something I don't.
I don't understand that
I don't
either.
understand.
But they said that a lot of it's got to do with the Baptist church in these rural areas.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with church. A lot of it just has to do with Fox News.
Oh
To be honest with you,
Old Foxy.
if Fox News was suddenly off the air, things. I mean, they still have their voice, but it's such a big voice. It changes. It's poison for the ears, just like our speeches.
All right, later. Go to Rudy's shit and do Rudy's stuff.